Yeah, probably not. Probably not. There you go. It's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Good point. That's fair. Well, and I think Lydia would say the same thing. That's a you thing, and that's okay. That's fair because a lot of us would be like the same way. It's like I can put on this front, I can put on this who I am, but I'm a completely different person when you really get down to chatting with me, and that's true for all of us, dude. No, of course not. This is just a portion of who we are, what we show, what we expose, what we demonstrate. Good push. Who isn't? Who isn't? We're reaffirming, we're confirming with you that it's okay to feel like you're playing a part. I mean, that's kind of how we all are when we go to work, when we go to school, when we go to church, when we hang out in social situations. No, don't feel like you're special in that situation, and that's not a bad thing. It's just no, no, that wasn't supposed to be like a diss to you or anything. It's supposed to be like, no, you're like Lita and I. You're like Harvinder and us. You're like all of us. We're very much the same. So you're good. Hmm. Hmm. The real decisions that have to be made, the real life that has to be lived. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Was that the one that was earlier today? Was it yesterday? Yes, very narcissistic and yeah, yeah. I'm so thankful because Lita, I heard you say whenever the argument kind of stopped, Lita, you were like, "Thank you." I was like, "Ooh, what is she saying thank you to though? Was it to the guy that was being toxic, or was it the guy that was actually calling him out for being toxic?" And I'm so glad to know. Yeah, Lita, I'll let you let you jump on that. Right. Yeah. 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 Right. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Good for you. Well said. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Try to show off. Yeah. Right. That's fair. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Right. Right. No, that's fair because I wouldn't have either, to be honest with you, and not at the moment. I mean, after the fact, it's easy to talk about, but Harvinder, I'm just like you, where it's like, oh, I don't know how I would have jumped into that conversation and said, dude, you're kind of being a dick. I mean, that's not easy to do for anybody. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Of course. I mean, you can gather when somebody's being cocky. Sure. Yeah. No, it's a little bit of a red flag, right? Yeah. Right. Yep. Hmm. 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 Right. That's the adult thing to do. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Fair. A lot of people did because I think they were just doing a splash of whatever. I think Carpenter knows because yeah, they were doing something crazy that night. Because a lot of us became part of this group because of that, and that's kind of a good thing. But at the same time, yeah, it was poaching for sure. Right. Hmm. Sure. Hmm. Right. They're just getting numbers. It almost seems like. Hmm. 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 Mm. Oh, right. Mm. Okay, that's fair. Which we all did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lita? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You remember. That's good. Right. Mine are usually always pretty much the same too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a good point. I would be preferred to called elder or the elder one, just because it's kind of like what do you call it? God, what do you call that? It's kind of like my persona. It's kind of my brand. Yeah, brand. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the persona, the brand. It's like if I want to get something out there, I've got this little. You can't see it yet, but I've got this LED, not LED, this neon sign behind me that says the Elder One, and it's really cool. It looks really awesome. And I've got all the lighting all set up and everything from my photography background. So I'm kind of like feel like I'm a little bit set. So I'm like super stoked about getting this all going and stuff. Uh, but it's just going to take me some time. So I think it would be fun to have people call me Elder or the Elder One. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of cool. It would be Lita, and mine would be Elder or the Elder One. Yeah, absolutely. Rizkai. We'll call you Rizkai, right? Great name. Hey, let's work on it. What kind of mic do you have? Is it a plug-in with like a 3.5 millimeter jack, or is it a USB? It's a plug-in. Like no, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Just let us know what you got. We want to help you. Okay, so the most important thing was what kind of audio cable are you using? Yeah. Is it a 3.5 millimeter jack or is it a USB of some kind? The 3.5 millimeter. So it's like a little like male part plugging in. Okay, that's fair because that's probably connected by Bluetooth. Gotcha. There you go. Okay, makes a big difference. All right, Lita might know more about this than I didn't do. Uh-huh. Yep. Or Radeon, yeah, or most likely Nvidia. Heck yeah, y'all go. You have to make those settings. That's right. Mhm. It's the same essentially. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably, probably so. Right, right. Some sort of output. Yeah. Middle. And microphone. Oh, look at you. See, I didn't even know that. Look at you. Lita, you are so smart. I said it earlier, and I was like, somebody just passed by it, please. I'm just trying to be an adult here. We got a mail part. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. That just makes me laugh. Lita, you're so sweet about that. Let's be adult about this. If I'm not mistaken, Lita, aren't they also color coded sometimes? Yeah, totally. Right. Okay. So you've been Miss Kai, you've been drinking a little bit, really? Did you hear that? Did you know this? Were you aware of this? Were you aware of this? I mean, this is new. I mean, this guy's been drinking? What? Sorry. No, I'm not being helpful, Lita. I'm sorry. Oh, God bless America. Goober. Okay, can I be like the one person to one time in my life be like braggadocious and just try to humble you a little bit, Risk Guy? My machine is a little over $4,000, almost $5,000. It's got a 4080 in it. So don't. I'm sorry. That I don't even why I asked. I just wanted to brag. I just wanted to say I'm spending an insanely ungodly amount on a machine. It's stupid. Don't ever do it. Don't listen to me. Right. WoW doesn't need this. I had to brag. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Call me whatever you want. You can call me, hey, you. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. A pretty basic i5, i3 even sometimes. Yeah. That's cool. I've got an i9, but you don't need an i9. You don't need an i7 even. I mean, you can run WoW just fine on a MacBook like Harvender. Not discounting. I'm sorry. That sounded bad. That sounded bad. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. Okay. I'm not discounting it, I promise. Well, I've got a MacBook Pro myself and I love it, but I've never tried playing WoW on it. I've just always been PC in my whole life in my career as a database administrator. So I never really worked with Mac very much. So don't even listen to anything I have to say about Mac. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that's awesome. See? Heck yeah. M2 has really made a big impact on the gaming industry. It really has. Oh,